Black women think they slick. I know because I am one. We have a unique way of indirectly telling someone some real shit without saying it flat out. So when we talk about this Toby and Courtney situation where she has fatally stabbed him, his interracial relationship isn't so much of a fairy tale anymore because his preference then stabbed him. You got black women all over TikTok claiming that they don't care about him and him getting justice for what's happened to him. Now, it isn't so much that black women feel like he deserves it, but at the same time, the way that we are responding to it has a he deserves it undertone. It would have been more effective to simply say nothing at all, because the more we talk about how much we don't care about it, the more the story keeps spreading, because we keep talking about how much we don't care about his story. But if we keep talking about it and it keeps spreading, eventually he's going to get the justice that black women claim that they don't care if he gets. So all of the TikTok videos or the responses I'm seeing from black women who lack compassion for this man because he has disdain for black women is disappointing to me, because it's tasteless, it's classless, it's inhumane. We're still human beings. We still have to have a level of human decency. And it's not becoming of a lady, okay, to try to act like you don't care or that you actually don't. I mean, that's sick in itself, because that's still somebody's brother, still somebody's son, still somebody's coworker, still somebody's best friend, ex, or whatever. Okay? So just because a man has a preference or he expressed how he feels as far as his preference goes, doesn't mean that he deserves to be fatally stabbed by his preference. Okay? Black women aren't saying Toby deserved it, but it's the undertone associated with them continuously going out of their way to say that they don't care. Usually when you don't care about something, you simply keep scrolling past it like it's irrelevant. That's how you not care about something. But to continuously make TikToks, that in itself is a negative behavior. That in itself is saying, aha, you deserved it. That right there. And if it's so many black women out there that feel comfortable with going out of their way to do that, that's the nasty attitude and lack of compassion and disgusting undertone that most black men cannot stand about black women. We are displaying that exact behavior when we post videos trying to act like we don't have compassion, or displaying that we don't have compassion for a man who has been fatally stabbed. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, let's say the shoe was on the other foot, because women say that. They say, oh, when Lauren Field Smith died, black men said X, Y, and Z. Black men do this all of the time. Well, it's not always smart to match energy. At some point, you have to set a standard and realize that you are not better than them if you do what they do. So just because black men go around and do a whole bunch of treacherous shit doesn't mean we have to respond to them in such a vitriol nature, because then it makes us no better than them, right? Now, I'm not saying if they go low, we go high with everything. I'm just saying with this specific thing, we seen a black man go low and show complete disdain for black women when he was in his teenage years, and he's continuing to date non-black women because of his preference. Then he's fatally stabbed by his preference, and his family is asking us as a black community to come together and support him so that he can get justice. Because this woman, this Courtney Taylor woman, isn't it their chick name, Courtney Taylor? She's walking around free like she didn't even stab him to death. And his family is asking for everyone to come together and help get justice. But instead of us just not saying anything or just saying, rest in peace, we're sorry for your loss and keep it moving, we want to go lower to the depths of hell, on some demon time shit, and say, oh, we don't care. We're not going to march for him. Nah, just don't march for him. Don't say nothing. Let it be. I'm sorry that happened to your brother. Sorry that happened to your family member. I'm sorry that happened to somebody that you care for. Okay, you innocent. It wasn't you that wrote the tweets displaying disdain for black women, and I feel bereavement. I understand what bereavement means because I've lost someone myself. So I understand. That level of understanding and compassion is what I'm expecting from black women. So it's disappointing to see that it's disappointing to see that black women are not displaying that type of behavior. That's what's disturbing. So when I posted a video on my TikTok explaining that, if you are claiming that this man deserves this or behaving as if he does, that means you are exactly what he was trying to escape from when he decided to start dating out his race to begin with. And I got black women coming in my comment section saying, where did we say that he deserved it? You said it in your behavior. It's in the undertone of these videos that you are posting, going out your way to post, to say you don't care. It's ugly. It's you making fun or mocking someone's death. That's what it is. That's my observation. And I think people will try to justify that behavior because, black women, we go through so much and so many people come down on us on certain things. But some of us are just not good people. Some of us do bad things. Everyone has a good and bad person inside of their race, regardless of gender. So black women aren't angels all the time, just like black men aren't angels all of the time. I can't sit here and try to play both sides of the fence because every time I defend black men, black women get mad. Every time I defend black women, black men get mad. It's just like I'm stuck in between a rock and a hard place because all I've ever done with my social media content is try to get black people to unify. And it never works. Never works. I'm always pressured into picking a side. Right now, my TikTok audience is predominantly female. On Instagram, it's 50-50. On Facebook, it's 50-50. On YouTube, it's 50-50. TikTok is the only place where it's predominantly female. And anytime I say something truthful about females, they get their panties in a bunch. I'm a female. I know female shit. I can say this is what females be doing and this is some fuck shit. I shouldn't be allowed to say that because I'm female. If I was male saying some real shit about some females, then I could see y'all being a little bit upset. But for me to say, hey, I support women until I'm not supporting a woman who's doing some fuck shit. Okay? Because I'm not for the we all queens bullshit. That's bullshit. We're not all queens. Some of us are doing some fuck shit. Some of us are the reason behind why a lot of black men are dying. Some of us. Because some of us be the ones that call our brothers or fathers or cousins. When we get into it with somebody, we call them to come in and call the cavalry, basically, to come save us. And then you got your brother or your father or your male cousin out here defending you for some shit that happened a week ago, a month ago. And they going back and forth with the same people till pressure bust pipe and somebody get assaulted or murdered or something ridiculous like that. So women are somewhat the catalyst for a lot of the things that are happening to black men. And black men are the catalyst to why a lot of bad things are happening to black women. It's our community as a whole. A lot of us are dating outside of our race right now. I just started dating outside of my race seriously this year. I talked about it plenty of times. I dated outside my race just casually and temporarily, but never took it serious until this year. But I think that people should start dating outside their race. Just because you date outside your race doesn't mean you're turning your back on your own people. We're all people. Human race is all people. And of course, we've been through a lot as a people, but it doesn't mean we have to continuously cling on to the negative things that happen to us and our ancestors. As we move forward, we don't have to use those tools as reasons to stay loyal to, well, seemingly loyal to our race and not date out. You understand what I mean? Like, it's okay to interact with other races of people. It's okay to accept diversity. It's okay to love someone who isn't the same color as you. And as much as black people try to make it seem like people of other races are racist, black people are racist too. And it's weird because it's like, why would we be racist when people have done so much racist shit to us? We gotta know what that feels like. You feel me? So, the fuck. But I think because I've lived so much life and I've experienced so much negativity within the black community, and I've seen so much happen to so many different people, I have a different perspective. And once you get to my level of maturity and understanding about life and the way people are and things are, you tend to look at situations very different, very understanding, very compassionate, very calm, very patient. I don't get it twisted. Sometimes I lose my patience. Sometimes, because sometimes, like when I'm dealing with grown men, I ain't got patience. It's like I only got patience for toddlers and puppies. And then after that, it just I don't know. I just lose my mind after that. After that, it's just like I'm done. You know what I mean? I walk off and be done just to keep my peace. You know what I mean? Because I got to serve myself. I got to see the God in me and display the God in me before I can start interacting with other people. So if you push me to a limit, I'm out. And I think a lot of black people push me to the limit a lot because I see a lot of ignorant shit all of the time. A lot of tasteless, classless shit all the time. And I'm not perfect, and I'm not expecting everybody else to be perfect. However, I feel like as a community, we got to get in unison about something. And I mean both genders together, unifying about something. So we either need to unify about coming together, or we need to unify about breaking apart. Because right now, all I see is a whole bunch of people just arguing about trivial shit, irrelevant shit, stuff that isn't even important. All of the podcasts I see, 9 times out of 10, is about some fuck shit, some irrelevant shit. Who needs to fix who dinner plate at the cookout? You know what I mean? Shit like that. Who come first? The father or the husband? Who eat first? The kids or the husband? Shit like that. This is the stuff we're arguing about. Should Will Smith divorce Jada Pinkett? I mean, we all know she's toxic. They should have been divorced. Do we agree on that? Do we agree that Will Smith should have slapped Chris Rock? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does the black community agree about? What does the black community come together and agree about? Both black men and black women. Tell me,